So your boy was gone. I know y'all missed me. You're like, Scripted Legend, you uploaded again? Yes, I'm back. And it's here. It's time to talk about the new application, or not even application. It's not released yet. It's not a new application, but it is an application that EverGrow Coin will be releasing in some time from now. We'll talk about that later. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let's help this bad boy grow. Leave in the comment section down below. Comment question of the day: should I get an editor? I'm thinking about trying to put some more money into this YouTube channel, even if it means a net loss. Now, how much of a net loss am I willing to risk? I don't know. But that is the question that is on my mind. I feel like if I have an editor, I'll be able to make more videos on EverGrow Coin, Lucro, and so many other tokens like State, Vitreous, and so on and so forth. But I need to have better format videos because statistics say that people do not stay and watch a video because of what they are necessarily hearing, but what they are seeing. So let me know in the comment section down below. Let's get into it though. Atlas wallet looks nice. All right. I want to go in and nitpick a couple of things, but nitpick in the sense of what is good and what is bad. So we see that there is a send, there is a receive, there is a buy sell, and there's a swap button on the screen, right? And we can also toggle from tokens to NFTs. This is very similar to not just Trust Wallet, but to a couple other wallets, similar to MetaMask. Now, there is one difference though, which I am curious to know. If you do click buy, does it then say, okay, you want to buy, here's a list of tokens that you can buy, and here's a list of tokens that you can sell? Or are these the options displayed on the screen? I would believe that is the first thing I stated and not the latter. So now we get into the buying. There are two different providers, third-party providers. There's going to be more, as stated by Sam and others, or Sam stated on the comment section in the comment section. But Mercurio and Transact are two buying parties, or two third-party providers that offer good prices, that offer good opportunities. Mercurio usually sometimes offers the best possible entry compared to MoonPay and Simplex. Simplex sometimes offers the worst opportunistic buys and sells of certain tokens. So that is really a massive plus. By the way, the fact that you will be able, if the sell is true, the fact that you'll be able to sell tokens is really freaking awesome. Now, my question is, are you selling them for cash? Are you able to insert cash into your wallet? Because if so, hey, that is something that a lot of, sorry, a lot of tokens cannot provide. And if we can provide that, that's amazing. But right now, Mercurio and Transact offer some good opportunities, but more so Mercurio than Transact. So this is some great stuff to see. And as I stated again and again and again, there's going to be other third-party buyers. There's also price alerts. You can delete price alerts, which you can also turn them on as well. This would be great. This would mean that the wallet is able to inform people and give people notifications outside the wallet, so that therefore the wallet becomes more ingratiated in that person's day-to-day activities. This is going to actually give people the opportunity to actually watch their wallets and watch crypto and watch their the cryptocurrencies that they're following move at the volatility that they'll be moving at. Because we all know, if you're not familiar with crypto, let me inform you, crypto is very volatile. It is volatile means that it is very quick in its movements, right? Volatility is the quickness of the movements. If it's highly volatile, that means it can quickly move up and it can quickly move down. If it's slow and it has low volatility, it will slowly go up and it will slowly go down. All right? Basically, long story short, that is how I explain it. So let's keep going. Let's keep talking about some of the features that are going to be in this. We see a community, join the community, privacy policy, changing your PIN, transact history, currency preference, address book, big things. Currency preference. People, not everybody is in the US, not everybody is in India, not everybody is in Europe, but it doesn't matter because we have a currency preference so that if you are in these different countries, you are able to be accommodated to whatever service, whatever currency you prefer. We also have the join community, which is nice. You also have an address book. An address book is where you can say, all right, well, I send a lot of money to this account. I want to make sure that this account is known. I need I would like that I would like to actually be able to have the option to where when I add a contact or when I send currency, I don't have to constantly go back to my Binance, my Coinbase address and or application and then copy and paste the correct address and be nervous because this has to be the correct address. No, it becomes more like a Cash App. It becomes more like a PayPal. It becomes more like a Venmo, more like a Zelle. So I love those features of the wallet, but let's keep going with this video because this is a great video. So Sam went into details about Crator, the thing that everybody's been asking, wondering, and questioning. When is it? Where is it? Why isn't it here yet? Why did you release LunaSky before? So you're not telling us any details, Sam. We want to know. Actually, he was sharing details with you, but some of it went over your heads or some of it you kind of had a bias so that you and it lets you not hearing the things that you needed to hear to come to a good understanding of why is not the primary focus of EverGrow Coins team and their devs at this time period. But this is a full rundown on why, and this is coming from the horse's mouth. Is it the horse's mouth that you say it? It's someone's mouth that is coming from, and but this one is coming from Sam's mouth. All right, so let's get to it. From purely a business POV, Crator is not the right focus right now. When I took over late last year, I did a full assessment of all the mistakes from the previous 12 months. We fired all the devs related to the project, all the designers. We bought in a entirely new management team. With a wallet, we can achieve revenue with few barriers to entry. Even a modest $100,000 a month buyback and burn would actually make a substantial difference to the chart. But we need EverGrow Coin needs more than 10,000 active users for that to even be a possibility. Our marketing plan is for 100,000 plus active users, so we can see the potential. The same theory applies to LunaSky, two utilities that can make a significant difference to the chart with modest user numbers relative to the market. Now let's look at Crater. For a social media platform to be successful, you don't need 10,000 users, nor 100,000, nor a million. Even 10 million users, that and that platform could fail. You need immense investment, generally institutional. You need at least 50 million users for it to be viable, which requires tens of millions in marketing and investment. So if we made Crater our first utility, I'm sorry to say, guys, EGC would be bankrupt right now. Just like all the other social media platforms that have risen and disappeared over the last few years. And only the top oldest blue chips still stand. So this is why I had to make that call. As an experienced businessman, as an experienced investor, someone who has not only built companies but also invested in many startups and seen what has worked and what hasn't over 20 years of this. Being a leader doesn't always mean making the popular headline decisions. It means making the sensible decisions that will keep the company in business and allow it to move into profit with fewer with the fewest barriers. Yeah, I agree with Rocket. Me and Rocket are homeboys. I love him, and we agree. Folks did miss out on the profitability part of building of profitable utilities. I think and this is not a shot towards anybody because I was part of this party too. This went over my head as well. I later came to the realization, but I might have led some people astray while I did come to the realization. Right? What he's stating is not a lie. As much as we want to believe it is a lie, let's be completely honest. Who are the big platforms, right? For social media. Or not social media, well, content creator. Let's say who are the big content creator platforms? I'll give you time to make your list, and I'll have my own. You do have TikTok, you have YouTube, you have OnlyFans, and you also have Twitch, right? Let's do those four. Let's keep it at those four. Now, here's the next question. Let's say, okay, let's hit the first point. He said how many active users you need for it to be successful. I want y'all to look at Twitch, look at YouTube, look at the different content creator platforms that I listed and that you listed and see how many active users they have. Go ahead and look it up. Okay, you should be back now. I didn't really give you any time to, but we're gonna keep it pushing, right, for time's sake. Now, with that being stated, if they went through a hard time or if they are going through a hard time during that period of time, also look up the investors, the partnerships they got from being what they were. Because a lot of them got partnerships from either gaming communities, celebrities, other like he stated, institutional. So now let's get into that next part. How many institutional investments and who are the people that are providing money for those applications or those for those applications to stay running? We already know YouTube has Google. It has Google, bro. It has Google, bro. Twitch has a whole bunch of partnerships, a lot of partnerships. You know how I know these guys have these partnerships? You can just look at the ads. You see ads from so many different companies on these sites, and that lets you know, oh, these guys got money because these ads pay money to be on the platform, and they paid money to be on the platform because they knew the platform was going to offer them money, right? And if you can't offer them money right off the bat, what are they going to ask for instead? Control. Mm. And what does control mean? Some of that money that you're getting, we want a piece of the pot. So now all that money is going to be going to the buyback and burn. No, 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 no. It's gonna have to go back to the companies that bought a share percentage, and it's because we wanted the product out sooner. So what is it going to take? It's going to take EverGrow going to have a lot more money, have a lot more notoriety so that we can at least get the users on here because we can still get partnerships. We can still get partnerships. We just have to have a lot of users that are going to be on the application. And then we can just tell them, well, no, you're going to make money off your ads and stuff like that. And we can generate a whole bunch of people that are going to be able to view your ads and be aware of the products and services that you provide via the ads that you provide us with, right? There's that argument that can be made, right? I'm not a businessman. I've never been in these type of meetings, but I can speculate how those meetings can and do go, right? I have a YouTube channel. I have that ability, right? And I don't think anybody harshly disagrees with the statements I've made yet, yet, right? You might disagree with, well, we should have just gone out with Crator when we had all that momentum. That's a valid point. But at the same time, what kind of momentum was that actually? Like, let's be honest. Was it EverGrow coins level of notoriety and ad revenue, or not ad revenue, of hype, or, and this is just a question, was it Shiba's? Was it Pepe's? Was it SafeMoon's level? Was it Ethereum, Solana's, where you had millions of tweets going out a day about this currency? You know, that's not a bad thing. It just means that Sam, like he stated in the final statement, he's gonna have to make the less popular decision, or he's gonna have to make the less popular headline decisions, and it also means making more sensible decisions that will keep the company in business and allow it to move into profit with fewer barriers, right? So I like this statement. I'm glad that it was brought up again. I'm glad that we are more adhering to it, including myself, and I'm going to leave it there. Let's keep it pushing. All right. I think I harped long enough on the EverGrow coin Crator application. Let's, like I said, let's keep it pushing. So Paul stated, there's still some small changes and testing to be done, um, but you can arrange your tokens any way you like through our drag and drop function. And he shows it throughout the video. You can see he's going to drag a token and move it at a different position. As you see, he's moving EverGrow coin to right below Lucro. Even though he has a lesser bag in Lucro than he does in EverGrow coin, he still cares about his Lucro token investment a little bit more, if not then a lot bit more than his um EverGrow coin investment, right? So that is nice. As I love to say, that is nice. We move on though. We move ahead. I think I've hit on a lot of topics, but just for you guys that need a reminder, right? EverGrow coin still is a good investment. In my opinion, it is still a good investment. It's at 7 zeros, 6 zeros 26. 7 zeros. If it hits 5 zeros, that is an 1,000% return. Over an 1,000% return on investment. Over, not under. Over. If it hits 5 zeros, it is almost 10,000% return. I think that's a good investment. I think that's nice. And then you also look at Lucro, who has barely moved and actually went. If you look at its all time, it is actually lower than when it launched, but it has the backing of EverGrow coin that and it will have utility. It will be used as the token of resource or source, or it'll just be the primary utilized token when it comes to the EverGrow coin community of utilities that it will release. I think that says potential. I think it says a lot more potential than EverGrow coin. Right now, it has $6,000 in trading volume, while EverGrow coin has $18,000 in trading volume. Now, if you don't mind, I got a long video to edit, so I'm going to go ahead and sign out. But I love you all. It is the Scripted Legend signing out. Y'all stay safe out there, and be sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know when I upload. All right. See y'all later. Peace.